Hello, everybody. So we have over here with us Dr. Parvin Zarrin. She's basically the founder and the dean of Bioquantum Academy. Bioquantum Academy is a premier educational institute which specializes in integrative medicine and homeopathy. It offers advanced diploma programs in various fields, including classical homeopathy and medical homeopathy. These programs are meticulously designed for both medical and non-medical practitioners all around the world, aiming to provide comprehensive knowledge and practical skills in natural healing methods. So we have over here with us Dr. Parvin Sorin, who will give us a brief introduction about the Academy and the different programs that our Academy offers. Thank you so much, Dr. Zarin, for joining our podcast interview.
Thank you, Dr. Faisal Girach, for inviting me today. And thanks for your wonderful introductions. So, it's again about the Bioquantum Academy. As I always say, the Academy is a movement. It's not just a regular educational, institution, but as personally, I started with campaigning and to bring awareness to the public and also to medical practitioners from years ago, aiming to transform the current system, the current medical system. And practically, we are the pioneers of the establishing a complete new system. The reason I'm saying new system, I mean that we don't want to fight with the current system. We don't want to come into the current system. We want to create a new one, to give tools, to give education, correct knowledge, correct narrative, and with all scientific, perspective to the medical practitioners, medical doctors around the world, and to give them to open up their horizons and also to expose them to the new narrative, to the new scientific and philosophical narrative about natural medicine, about homeopathy, about integrative medicine. Either they can establish a new practice based on the education they receive, or they can add it to their current practice. There's so many ways they can use this knowledge and this education, and also give this opportunity also to people to choose the medical modalities, not be stuck only one system of medicine. And that's the whole purpose of the Bioquantum Academy, is that we have started it from years ago, and now we see a great result of this activities that we have started.
Wow, excellent, Dr. Zareen. Thank you so much. So, with your almost 2 decades of experience in classical and integrative medicine, I'm sure, this academy would really teach something excellent to the people who want to really understand integrative medicine, homeopathy, and, bring something extra in the current healthcare field. So basically, today we will be talking about the two main departments. That is the Department of Classical Homeopathy and Department of Medical Homeopathy. Both these departments, they basically offer an advanced diploma, and it is structured over 3 levels, over 36 months. The curriculum offer, a lot of in-depth knowledge about the homeopathic practices, the philosophy, the dosage, the prescription, and a lot of other things related to that. So I would really like you to introduce, our audience about both these two departments, the departments on classical homeopathy and medical homeopathy. And also it would be great if you can explain, how these two departments are different from each other.
Thank you so much for your great question. It actually is a common question that I've been asked so many times, especially from homeopaths. First of all, I would like to introduce all the departments that we established, from classical homeopathy, medical homeopathy, integrative medicine department, biocosmetology department, nutritional sciences department, and also medical ethics department. And in addition, we have two other departments. One of them is our faculty department, and the other is our students and graduates department. So as you know, we both are classical homeopathy is our passion. It's we have faith in this system of medicine, and it's something that I have been, as you said, I've been practicing it for more than 2 decades. But you asked about the difference between the two departments of classical homeopathy and medical homeopathy. Classical homeopathy is be treating the person, be treating the patients, the person with the disease. And in the medical homeopathy, we treating the pathology of the disease within the person. So as you can understand from these two, explanation, they both are the same. Only the approach of the medicinal approach will be different. In both classical approach and medical approach, we do individualizations. We go through the same case takings. In classical, we is based on the totality of symptoms, totality of physical dimension, mental dimension, emotional dimension. We do the same thing in medical homeopathy. The only difference is the focus on medical homeopathy is mostly on the pathology that the individual is going to explain it to us. But at the end of the day, the individualization applies for both of them. And the constitutional medicine that we are coming up after the case taking, the approach of coming up with the constitutional medicines, there is no difference. The only difference is, as I mentioned earlier, in classical homeopathy is according to the totality of symptoms from all the dimensions. But in medical homeopathy, we're choosing the suitable polychrist medicine, homeopathic medicine, that applies to all the chief complaints of the person in pathology. So that's why it's sometimes I might not be able to completely explain the differences between the two, but the students who are coming into different departments would understand exactly what's the difference between the two approaches are. But at the end of the day, our aim is to treating the sick, treating the patients with homeopathic medicine. And the major difference I can say in classical homeopathy, I personally teach mostly the polychrist Hahnemannian medicine and all the medicine that we have in Materia Medica to go first. And after that, I follow with different branches of homeopathy, such as homotoxicology, no salts, sarcodes, and tissue salts, and all those. But in medical homeopathy, they can straightforward to go to it, and but still choosing a right, polychrist medicine that applies to the all chief complaints of the pathology. I don't know if I answered your questions.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's really great. And I think, when people join the program, they actually will understand what exactly, how these two diploma programs are a bit different from each other. But basically, yeah, they both deal with homeopathy. They both deal with individualization. Um, just to say that, now Biocontrol Academy that way, has, because of the high educational standards, ethical practices, and professionalism, it has garnered a lot of recognition from international students. Now, we have faculty now. You are teaching. I am teaching at the academy now, specifically related to homeopathy. You're teaching almost all the courses in the department. Apart from that, we have other experts, from around the world, who take up, this, teaching. Specifically in relation to um, epitherapy and other courses as well. So we have garnered a lot of attention. We have a lot of international students now. We just had a recent graduation ceremony where we had around 26. I hope, if I'm not wrong, I think we had around 26 students who graduated recently. They completed the diploma, and now after doing one diploma, they want to go and do another diploma from our academy. So that just shows, like, how mesmerized they were with our courses, and how they want to again do something more better in this field, and so that they can offer something better in their practice. Most of our students, they were medical practitioners, and they want to integrate all these aspects in their practice, homeopathy and integrative medicine. They want to integrate all these things in their practice, so that they can offer something better to their patients. So I would just like you to talk a bit about our, international students, and, about our recent graduation ceremony.
Thank you so much, Dr. Faisal, again. Yes, as everybody is aware of, and you know that we started campaigning from the national campaign in Canada, then we moved it to international. So, and Bioquantum Academy is well recognized internationally and globally, and it's exceeded my expectations. The level of demands, the level of registrations that's coming from so many different parts of the world, that I personally so excited when I hear that Quantum Academy is almost everywhere. So we have wonderful collaborators around the world, in Asia, in Middle East, in United States, in Europe, and they're all working so shoulder to shoulder with us. And they are more excited than we are, because it's completely a new world, the new world, especially homeopathy. It's a complete new world to them. In the beginning, some of the collaborators, they were saying, they were kind of talking about their frustrations that they don't have anything, especially homeopathy in their countries. And I, step by step, I walked them through. And first I said, so the very first thing that we have to do is to educate you. And then bringing homeopathic medicine to your country is not a big task. We will do it. So that is happening. And that's why it's exceeded my expectations, exceeded their expectations. And from the 2023 that we started the international platform, and I appreciate you, Dr. Faisal, that you've been with us from the beginning of the, launching the program, and you worked with us shoulder to shoulder, and also now both of us, we are teaching at the classical homeopathic department, which is a pleasure. It is just an honor to have you, and but in the beginning, if you remember, the homeopathic department came after. First was integrative international platform, and because the demands for integral approach in different modality, natural modalities, was coming to the Bioquantum Academy, and I couldn't, stay at that level. Definitely, homeopathy is the base and the foundation of the Bioquantum Academy. But one of the difficulties and challenges that I personally faced was that there was not homeopathic medicine available, accessible, and affordable to so many different people in many countries around the world. So one of the main things that I did to make it happen. This is a big thing. And I told them, even, I'm coming to your countries personally. And I go and with proposal to your Ministry of Health, to your Ministry of Education, just regarding to homeopathic medicine. Now, what you see at the graduation ceremonies, and you see that the same medical doctors who graduated in integrative medicine, they are registering for homeopathic diploma. The reason is, first of all, they started to know the fantastic, the fascinating journey that they had with us at the Quantum Academy. The completely new words to them. And it was mesmer that what the testimonial that is coming sometimes makes me cry. I say, oh my goodness, we really did this. Now I see the same medical doctors, they're all medical doctors, they're young medical doctors. They graduated from integrative medicine, now they're coming to homeopathy. And with the with the with confidence that homeopathy is coming to their country. So I said first education, then medicine is coming. So now that's what we have done for the world is fantastic. And I'm so happy that we did it, and I'm so happy that we are still continuing. So international students are wonderful. So, and they love our education. They love what we offer. They love our courses, diplomas, webinars, conferences, and everything. So, and even though the Bioquantum Academy is endorsed and recognized by the Board of Natural Medicine in Canada and the United States, and but our graduates around the world also, they want to be part of it as well. That's how how confident they are that they one day they want to completely practice what they have been taught at the Bioquantum Academy.
Oh,
So
this is really exciting, Dr. Zarrin.
yes,
Yeah.
one thing that I forgot to mention about the differences between the homeopathy, classical homeopathy department and medical homeopathy. Dr. Girach, as you know, that I'm the one who is evaluating and doing assessments of the candidates who are registering to the Bioquantum Academy, especially in homeopathy. So with the very first question I ask the candidates, as you know, they're all medical doctors. We have few non-medical doctors, but mostly are, practicing the mainstream medicine, the conventional medicine. The very first question I asked them, what's your plan? Will you still want to practice allopathic model or, conventional medicine along with homeopathic medicine, or you want to completely give it up? What's your plan? So according to their plan, I choose the partners for them. So so far, the majority said they still want to practice conventional medicine in some, in some occasion and some conditions, but they want to practice homeopathy as well. So that's why I created medical homeopathy for them, the medical homeopathy department for them. That is the most suitable approach for medical doctors who still wants to work with conventional medicine, but something that I teach them through the diploma program, that you cannot apply both system of medicine at once at the same time, because they're coming from two different concepts of, one is from the anti-contrary concept, and the other one, homeopathy, is from the like yours, like, or similar concept. So these two cannot coexist at the same time. This is the part of the teachings in medical homeopathy. And in case of they want to treat them with both, they have to have at least days between, the allopathic medications and homeopathic medicines. So this is something that I teach them throughout the program, that how safely they can treat their patients with two approaches, that they're not going to be inimical to each other or neutralize each other or confusing the vital force of the patients, and that is going to cause a lot of problems. So these are something a little, that a lot of details that they will learn through homeopathic medical homeopathic department. So
Wow.
this is
So
something that
yeah, so I think it is great, like, at least before they come and join in, you know what exactly they want, and accordingly you tailor the programs. So I think through the blend of these comprehensive programs, our faculty, with and the entire global community that way, I think Quantum Academy will continue to attract students throughout the world who are seeking to advance their knowledge and practice in homeopathy and integrative medicine. So I'm also very, very thankful that you made me the part of this academy where I love teaching. Teaching is my passion, and at least through this academy, I am able to teach homeopathy. So I'm really very thankful to you. So thank you so much, Dr. Zareen, for this wonderful meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Faisal Girach again. And yes, we both going to teach. We're receiving again a lot of inquiries for homeopathic departments. And again, something that I want to emphasize here that whoever wants to come to classical homeopathy and they are medical doctors, please just make a decision that if you want to completely come and become a classical homeopath, and that's your way. But if you want to practice in both system of medicine, that you come to medical homeopathy. Thank you so much, Dr. Graj, for your time, for your invitation to your podcast. And if you have any other questions, please ask. Otherwise, thank you
Yeah,
again.
I think this was a comprehensive understanding which you have offered. So thank you so much, Dr. Zareen. We'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Take
Bye.
care. Bye bye.